Welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts playthrough. So I think that was the world is still intact. I'll bet a few rooms that are indeed complete. I'm pretty sure that most of the world is incomplete. However, the reason why the icon is there, at least this is about as far as my understanding of it, is that due to time constraints, they only had enough time to remove the path connecting to the world, assuming that there was a path to begin with, and but they didn't really have enough time for unknown reasons to remove the icon on the world map, so basically it's just sitting there taunting you. Like a fucking troll. So now we are in the wacky world of Wonderland. From the same name of the same... From Disney comes Alice in Wonderland.
No, you're simply too big.
Not the one from Johnny Depp. This is actually the original.
Must you be so loud? You woke me
Despite
up.
the fact that it was also made by Disney.
Good morning. Good
What was
night.
Was that supposed to
I
be
need a
a
bit
sequel
more
to the
sleep.
original Alice in
Wait,
Wonderland,
we
or
have to
was
get
that
into a
supposed to
song.
be like an
Why don't you try
like a
the
little bit
bottle?
more of an actual
Over
take?
there.
Because I never seen the movie. Was it more of like an actual take on the actual tale of Alice in Wonderland, as opposed to what the cartoon was? We're going to have to push this bed along right into the wall so that it becomes two-dimensional. Then we drink this ball to our livers. And any time now game, we are small. Although now we get new Heartless enemies. These are Red Nocturnes, I believe? Going to have to visit the bestiary for this. Well, the red enemies that we are now encountering are not too hard to defeat. They just spit fire at you from time to time. Or even then, it's just like a straightforward fireball. As with many RPGs back in the old days, you do not, I repeat, do not give the red flying enemies fire. Do not shoot the red enemies fireballs. Green or Queen. Well, that's easy to remember, it just rhymes. We're not getting into the Green or Queen that for the time being. I want to say not until... Nope. Not until... Yeah, another wall. Red Nocturne! Yeah, I was right. It was Red Nocturne. They absorb fire. Ooh! Who gained the waffle? I did! My defense went up, and I think my... Oh! I got scanned! Oh my god, I love scan. Oh. Scan just basically reveals the enemy HP bar. That's all it does, really. In other games like Final Fantasy, all scan really... Actually, scan was a little bit more helpful as it revealed the amount of strength the enemy has, the defense, and even its strengths and weaknesses. But this one, you can have this one on for as long as you want. You don't need to select a move. You don't have to sacrifice a move for this. Considering that it's more... Kingdom Hearts is more action-based than turn-based.
This girl is the culprit.
With the slight exception of Chain of Memories being a card game.
Because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course.
Let's see
I've
here.
done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
I'm trying to think here.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling?
What was I talking about? Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. That's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant
I'm
guilty
sorry,
as
people.
charged.
I was
For the
sitting here trying to
crimes
think
of
about what to
assault
say, and
and
then I
attempted
completely
theft
forgot
of
what I
my
was
heart.
trying to say. God
Off
damn the
your
luck.
head.
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there.
God damn it, the
Who are you?
luck.
How dare you
I
interfere
did
with my
not
court?
mean to say that.
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
it's the
Red
Heartland.
Nocturne. We were talking about Red
Anyway,
Nocturnes
she's
and
not the one you're looking for.
Scan.
That's
Scan.
nonsense.
That's
Have
right.
you any
Scan. Let's see here. All it really does is that in Kingdom Hearts games, yeah, except for Chain of Memories, but that's kind of self-explanatory. Well, afterwards, it just gets integrated into the game's engines, that it just doesn't really matter. I think in Kingdom Hearts, you know, scan anyways. Like, right off the bat, the second you meet the Unfirst. You know, the HP bar. Right there, you don't even have to use an ability. However, they bring that back in Kingdom Hearts 2. But yeah, scan, in my opinion, is really, really helpful. Have it on at all times. I cannot stress enough how much I love scan. It is so very helpful for me. I just hate having to guess how much HP this enemy has when I am throwing, like, everything, even the kitchen sink, if the RPG will allow me to do so. Throw everything and the kitchen sink, and somehow the guy is still standing! It took out, like, literally 6 million HP. The guy should be dead. No, it's not. Apparently enough, the guy has, like, about 1 billion HP. Ugh. Yeesh. Was some sort of, like, ridiculous number like that. With Scan in Kingdom Hearts, that completely eliminates that second guess, so I can actually see how much health this enemy has, as it is being demonstrated right now on this Heartless. Ugh, I love Scan. I just absolutely love it. Now, onto our main objective. What we are looking for are basically 4 different boxes that look like presents. They don't look like the usual chests that you were seeing in Traverse Town. We are actually looking for these little cube-like boxes that represent presents. They contain evidence to convince the Queen that Alice is in fact innocent. So the items that we are looking for is footprints. Don't ask me how that works. I guess Sora just cuts out the dirt and puts it inside a box. You are also looking for a stench. Don't ask me how this works. Antenna. And what was the other one? It was footprints, antenna, and stench. What is this? Oh, that's the stench. Claw marks! That's it, claw marks! So again, I guess Sora pulls out his magic army knife and just cuts out the claw marks and shows to the queen, hey, does this look like something Alice can do? Those are all the 4 pieces of evidence that we need to find. And actually, it is recommended that you find all 4 pieces of evidence because we get something real special. And actually, I think this is the way how the manga plays out too. Let's see here. I think we got the footprints, we got the stench. Antenna is around here somewhere on top of these lily pads. What else are we looking for? I think we already got one of the Trinity marks here, the blue Trinity marks. What was that? An antenna! Oh, this is a rather slightly difficult jump. It's not extremely hard to do so, but you were supposed to make this jump after you get a certain ability. But you can just barely make it if Sora learns how to grab onto wedges like that. Why do I have a feeling that there we go! There we go. I have a feeling that the lily pads are kind of like may have blocks. So it kinda doesn't really work into your favor sometimes, where Sora just kind of like not even grab the wedge, even though you've seen him do it like dozens of times. At this point, you see him actually like grabbing wedges here and there. Okay, if you jump over here, do that, we get dogs. And they were magically sent home. How? I don't know. Anyways, we got this nut that seems to be a bit too big to eat. Have I been calling high potions super potions? I am terribly sorry. I just noticed that. I've been calling high potions super potions. I am terribly sorry. That is my inner Pokemon speaking. So let's give this flower, I think it was a potion? I did not see the text. I am terribly sorry if I am incorrect. Just follow what you just saw right there. So let's hop onto that tree trunk and that tree stump, and that makes a lily pad go up. We also need to grab this nut that we couldn't really eat beforehand because it was too big. Apparently enough, we need to retreat a couple of times. Let's see. We need to take that nut, and then we need to eat it, because that somehow makes us shrink back down to the normal size. Well, technically we are in our normal size of state right now. It's just that Wonderland is just a messed up place of logic. This is something that Mario would even enjoy. You know how he usually works. All these different flowers you could give like different items to, depending on what they ask for. All you have to do is just select examine. And depending on whether or not you have the item in your slot of inventory, you will, okay, this is a rather slightly difficult jump. You need to jump all the way over there. There we go. I believe you need to do this last, too. Alright, so now we have found all of the evidence. And what is our reward? Besides plot? Get the power of ice! We now know the power of Blizzard! And actually, that is an early point that you can get Blizzard at. Believe it or not, actually the rewards that you are supposed to get from the boss of this world is Blizzard and an accessory item. At least I think those are the rewards from this boss. From this world's boss. And actually, I think in the manga, Sora does not want the ability to use Blizzard until he is doing the... unless he is actually fighting the boss. Now we have all 4 presents. You can actually activate this cutscene with just 1 present. However, now the presents are all mixed up. I think the male one is always correct in this situation. There is 1 empty box. In this case, there was only 1 empty box. Yes! It's a Heartless. And it's the Soldier Heartless, too. Okay, now there was only a small difference if the box was empty. If the box was empty, you will not have Donald and Goofy supporting you in this fight. But in this case, you can, in fact, fight... Believe it or not, this is an actual boss. The Quark Tower... The tower is the boss. You can also attack the Queen in order to just distract the cards. That's all attacking the Queen really does. You can also defeat the cards, but only temporary, as they eventually have to get back up, just like your party members. Just like what Donald is doing right now. Ow. All you have to do is just get rid of the whales, which will give you, I believe, actually, this thing gives you HP bonus more. This thing has about a total of 3 wheels, actually. Oh, it also gives you a massive amount of MP balls. Okay, I'll take that. When all 3 of the crank wheels are done, the whole entire thing starts tumbling down. Donald and Goofy have just gained level. Donald's strength went up, and Goofy's defense went up. Ooh, what's this? It appears that Alice has gone missing. It's almost like she disappeared by magic. Where? Oh. So now the search for Alice continues. Well, actually, our search for Alice has just begun. She just went missing. Okay, yeah, there. Actually, that was the end of the concession that I was at. That's what that pause was for. This was all done in multiple different sessions. I think that this was all done in 4 different sessions. Okay, that flower has just removed a giant boulder that was blocking an entryway, in case you couldn't really tell. Now, the fudge can work with me. Ah, yes, the launch bodies. The launch bodies can only be attacked from the backside. You cannot attack them from the front side. God damn it, Heartless. I cannot do anything with the flower until all the Heartless are gone. It's something that I am so glad that Kingdom Hearts 2 fixed. You can actually interact with things while in mid-battle. It's so much more helpful. So, a potion. I don't think the game will even allow you to do that anyways. So let's push the boulder into the water, and that causes the lily pad to go up. Do not ask me about how in the world the sword stands on top of it like it's just texture on a tile. That's the last time we have to give that flower a potion. As far as I'm aware of. Let's see. Yeah, you can already tell I'm a huge fan of magic spells, so you're going to be seeing me using magic quite a bit. I've also been getting into item synthesis lately. That's like the strange thing about Kingdom Hearts 2. I have like such a short memory of like all the different like item synthesis based items that you get, that you can get in the game. Like metal shards, metal gems, and all that. Or metal stone? Metal stone, is that even such a thing? A metal stone? But for some odd reason, every time I gain something new, I bring it over towards the synthesis Moogle. There's nothing available for me to synthesis. How can I possibly synthesis anything if everything is just blocked? Because I am missing that one in particular ingredient. I'm missing 3 of them. Where are they exactly? I don't know, not unless I look at my strategy. Ooh, it's like my AP went up. Nice! Very nice. We are just about done with the video. This might be the last video that I'm recording for today. At least for audio. I had quite a bit of recording done. I'll bet short amount of parts, short amount of videos, but they were videos that needed to be recorded nonetheless. Especially one that was an hour long.